Grassroots Sessions.
Animals under the sky. All of everything. You and I. We're gonna die and know we try, we won't survive. What will you do now? Will you figure out how to love each other? When will you learn to see life is temporary? Learn how to love each other. Oh, people will die. Oh, animals under our sky. All of everything. You and I. We're gonna die and know we try, we won't survive. What will you do then? How will you treat them? Learn how to love each other. When will you learn to see life is temporary? Learn how to love each other. Hello, beautiful beings. Thank you so much for tuning into our grassroots sessions this evening. We're filming in the evening. Thank you so much to our amazing patrons for making these videos possible. If you'd like to become a patron of this channel, please check out the link below. And if you enjoyed today's song, then feel free to pop a quid in our virtual hat by the link below as well. So that song is called Life is Temporary. Thank you, Alex, for filming that song. He's still filming now. Legend. It's on our 2020 Vision album, even though it's a very old song actually. I wrote that when we lived in Cadogan, in Avonham, on a ukulele actually. I think it was university's ukulele, or it might have been your baritone ukulele. And that's why it's such a simple song. It's just dun 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 dun, just two strings all the way through, because I think it was only two strings on that ukulele. And I was playing it around Preston Flag Market in the freezing cold, and we were feeding the homeless. And I was playing on this little ukulele while I've forgotten, maybe you were serving up or something. And that song just came out. Just obviously about the temporary nature of life and just being blown away by the fact that we all have to die and we all have to lose everyone that we love, and we're all kind of in that together and no one gets to escape that. It's a song about that really, and not just us humans but all the animals and creatures that inhabit the earth with us. We all have to, we're born and we have all this energy for life and we want to live it to the fullest, but ultimately life, these physical bodies will transform, and who knows what happens to the spirit. no one knows. So it's just a little ditty of a song celebrating the temporary nature of our existence, because I think if we forget that we're going to die, like people hate to be reminded of it sometimes, we've been told off for singing about death so much at festivals, but if you forget that you could die tomorrow, then sometimes you may take today for granted. And I think it's amazing when, we were basically slapped on the face with death when our firstborn son died aged 10 months. He taught us that one day you can be alive and the next day not so much. Your spirit is somewhere else. The body, the spirit's not there anymore. And we had our son's body with us for a few days in a beautiful willow basket, and we placed flowers on his body and we sang to his body, but he wasn't there. His spirit, his soul, his life force was somewhere else in the universe, perhaps within all of us. No one really knows. So then we found ourselves singing about death a lot, and what death means and what it means to experience death, and how, sort of, the craziest thing is that it can happen at any time, and every single thing that we do involves risk, and then having a rainbow baby who's, God, it's so nerve-wracking because he's so wild and he loves climbing, and like just the instant split second everything can change and your whole life can just be thrown upside down. So I find it hard personally to relax and just enjoy how adventurous my boy is, because I'm just so like, oh my God, please don't let anything happen to him. And then again I'm reminded how we're all in that together, and we all have to watch everyone that we love eventually will pass, and then ourselves too will have to leave these bodies behind. We can't take them with us wherever we're going. And I'm singing life is temporary, but I guess what I mean is that these bodies are temporary, because we don't really know what happens to spirit, and I think that that's a wonderful mystery and a wonderful thing that we all get to embark upon and experience. And as one door closes, another door opens, as they say. In fact, there's a great film about reincarnation and rebirth, and it's called Cloud Atlas, and it's really brilliant, amazing film. I've had to watch it like 20 times and I still find new things in it, and like in fact I think it's a book that I should probably read, but the film was really well done, and they have like different characters, different actors and actresses playing not the same but different people in the same person in different lives, and it just sort of explores this idea that you can be reborn many times into many bodies, and I love those ideas. And but I think it's important to remember that life is temporary, because then we really appreciate and give thanks for every day that we have here. Who knows how many days we have left. So I really do want to say how grateful I am for this life and for this body of mine that is temporary and will become part of the earth, like all other matter one day. So sending lots of love to you and your families at this time, and I know that there's a lot of fear around death at the moment, and I think that's eternal. I think we've always felt that as humankind, whether it's walking through the forest at night and hoping the wolves don't get us, or living in a modern society and hoping that the modern illnesses of the day don't get us. Unfortunately, no one gets to escape that reality. I was speaking to a beautiful midwife about this the other day, about how when a woman is getting ready to give birth, it's almost a little bit like preparing for a death, because it's one of those things that you can't really you can't turn it off, you can't get away from it. If you're pregnant, then you're going to give birth, and like if you're alive, then you're going to die, and there's no getting away from it, and you're almost on this like roller coaster while you're pregnant, and you're going up and up and up, and you're getting to the top and you can't get off the ride, there's no getting off, and you have to really face your own fear and your own mortality in a way. I remember thinking, having to accept that I could die giving birth, like many women have throughout time, and then the feeling of joy and gratitude to be alive with your baby after the entire process, and what women have done for us to all be here today, all the births of all the babies that the women have endured, absolutely astonishing. And then we all have to look forward to our own meeting with our own death and departure from this life, and again another incredible trip, roller coaster we can't get off. we're going in one direction, and I just pray and hope every night that we can all move through these lives in painless ways, free from unnecessary suffering, and stay strong for each other, love each other, find comfort and friendship and togetherness and kindness and compassion together. Yes, that's what the song is about. If you have any questions about the song, please feel free to write in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's song, then feel free to pop a quid in our magic hat. And yeah, once again, massive gratitude and love to our incredible patrons. We love you guys, we're so grateful, and your names are at the end of all of our videos. So thank you for joining us on Grassroots Sessions this evening, and we'll see you again on our next Grassroots Sessions. We love you.
Farewell, beautiful beings.
Grassroots Sessions is made possible by our wonderful patrons who support us on Patreon. Thank you so much to all of you beautiful beings.
Please join our Patreon today to help us create more videos. Donations are also very welcome here.